Yo, what is up, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up PlayStation podcast, episode number 32. Oh man, guys, we have a great show planned for you guys today. My goodness. The news is just pouring. It's sunny right now, right? No clouds seen, but the news was pouring all week for the PlayStation Nation, man. But yo, welcome. Once again, guys, good morning, by the way. We appreciate everybody coming through to the podcast. And you know, with that being said, when you come through with the PlayStation, What's Up PlayStation podcast, you know, we giving out trophies like Naughty Dog. There's a trophy for you, there's a trophy for you, and there's a trophy for you. Just hit the like button and the trophies are going to be pouring out. But for those that are new here, What's Up PlayStation podcast is a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest, the greatest, sometimes the bad news of PlayStation for the week. And I am one of the hosts, Jay Bari, and I got the best list on YouTube. Yes, that's correct. Somebody's bragging about their list. Yes. Do you hear it? It's amazing, right? And then right next to me, I got the King of Queens, the COD God himself, the Mr. It Takes Two winning all the mini games. Gaming with Persona. Persona, what's good, man?
Hey man, you did get washed yesterday.
I did.
Games, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yo, listen, what is good, everybody? Your boy Persona, Gaming with Persona, host of When Persona Speaks, When Persona Interviews, and other half of What's Up PlayStation podcast. Yes, this is a two-man podcast. We are a team, right?
Wow.
It's my podcast and Bari's podcast. It's not just one or the other. We share the responsibilities equally. But with that being said, man, appreciate all of you for coming through, man. You know, it's Saturday morning. You guys started your mornings off right with the PlayStation Nation, PlayStation podcast. And I'm glad to be here. A lot of good topics. I'm glad to have great company with us because Barry, we got company today. So, you know, we gotta be on our best behavior, you know? So I'm glad, you know, we got company with us today. So I'm really happy to be here with the guests, and I can't wait to talk about the news and the topics with the panel, and I hope you guys enjoy the show.
Yes, sir. You already heard my man Persona, what he said. He served it up. I'm going to, Persona, can I spike it? We playing volleyball right now. Can I spike it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can spike.
He served it up.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been podcasting a lot this week. My throat hurts. My voice hurts, bro. I've been doing podcasts all week. My voice
trust,
hurts.
I understand, man. I understand. But yo, guys, we have a very special guest today. We have one of the hosts of the IronLords podcast, the Boogie Down Bronx man himself. You know what I mean? The Destiny God himself. Introducing. Huh? Yes. Did I do a good introducing?
Yes. Oh, that was litty. I'm feeling that. Yes.
Can I get a hola Cognito? Mr. IronLord. Lord yes. Cognito, what's good, bro?
Appreciate it, bro. Bari in the building, Persona in the building, BX and Queens. It's New York. I'm feeling good. Y'all showing love. I'm feeling good out here, man. What's up, PlayStation Nation? Like what y'all doing. When you threw up the bat signal, Bari, you knew I was there, man. You've been holding us down from day one. And I got to give it up because a lot of people don't realize that, man. Like, you know, at that time, you know, when you just starting out and you're reaching out to different content creators, and Addict gave you the cosign. He was like, Bari's a real one. And then, of course, once we find out it was a BX in the building thing, you already knew, you know, it was going to be a movie regardless. And Persona, like I said, I actually follow you, but I'm glad to actually meet you and a podcast with you. I love what y'all doing from a PlayStation standpoint, where the topics and everything is PlayStation focused. So I'm actually learning what's going on. You know what I mean? And I like the format. Y'all are having fun out here. Y'all showing love. So let's do it, man. We got a lot to talk about. I'm excited, bro. I see Macho in the building. I see Jack Move in the building.
Yes,
Chat
sir.
Looking lit. Woo! Let's go,
guys.
Man.
IronLords podcast every Sunday. I think you guys do it at 1 p.m. now. I think you guys push it up a little bit. But yeah, I always listen to IronLords, man. Great podcast. Sometimes I don't comment every show because I know how, you know, they see a Jay Bari comment, you know, people can get a little triggered. So I just sit back and listen sometimes until I hear King say something crazy. Then that super chat button going, it's fired up.
Yeah, I gotta keep him under control. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir, man.
Like, salute to him, Christopher Hart being there, but shooting his shot. Like, it's good to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just pull up and stuff like that. So love always. You know?
Absolutely, man. But yo, guys, this is episode 32. What's Up PlayStation podcast. Yes, we are cooking. And you know how we do it, guys. You know the rigmarole. We got to let you guys know the games that came out throughout the week. March to April 4th, man. So let's get it and let you guys know what games came out this week for PlayStation. First game we got up here is Doom 3 VR Edition for the PS4. That's something I definitely want to check out too, man. Play that in VR, man. Then we have Auto Chess for PS5. Listen, a lot of you guys saying it's dry spell out here. There's no games. Listen, you have a PlayStation 5 game, next gen only. Okay, Auto Chess.
PlayStation been advertising the hell out this shit on their Twitter too all week. And
I'm really?
Like, why are you push? Yeah, they've been pushing that Auto Chess for a minute. I'm like, yo, why y'all keep pushing?
They go hard.
Yeah, they go hard for the chess.
Hey, man, PlayStation has been playing chess lately, Persona. Wink, wink, sarcasm. But next game we have here is Disco Elysium. This is a banger right here, man, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit more later. Yes. Next game we have here is Lord Cognito's favorite game, I Saw Black Clouds. Cog, man, I didn't want to spill the beans. I know you was talking about that earlier. You say you wanted this game, but
I'm wilding right now. Now that Disco, I'm with you. That Disco, I covered Disco Elysium at PAX East, and I knew that was going to be underrated banger. So to see PlayStation had that, I'm like, damn, Xbox ain't get up on that. Like that's but Black Clouds. That's not me. That's not.
Then we have Undermine for the PS4, Void Bastards Deluxe Edition for the PS4, Persona. They are back again, man. Easter candy break.
Every holiday, bro.
Yo, Kai. So we got a running joke on the podcast where I don't know who the developer is, but yo, they come out with like a holiday game every week, bro. Like, yo, they are milking it, man.
They milking it. What type of game is it though? Like, I don't even know. I never heard of that.
I don't know, but we see it all the time. Yo, they had St. Patrick's candy break. They had Valentine.
It's a candy break series.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here, man. Whoever the developer. Sheesh. Escape from Life Inc. Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria Simulator. Wow, that's a interesting one there.
Pizzeria Simulator, yo, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah. How you gonna play with that? With the move controller? I don't know.
Out of hand.
Newtonia Inversion. Then we have Squad Killer. Whoa. We can't kill a squad. Let's relax on the names. Akalesia. Then Out Buddies DX, Outriders PS5, PS4, and Road Fury. So yeah, guys, those are the games that came out this week. Pretty interesting week, man. You got some cool games on here, and we're gonna lead off next to the spotlight game for the week. And, we have my man Lord Cognito here, as the guest. Yes. Yo, Cog, man,
what's up, bro?
Let us know a spotlight game that you want to let the PlayStation know. You recommend this game. This got the Lord Cognito stamp of approval.
Well, if we doing like for the gen, or we doing for like current, like next gen PS5,
it don't matter, bro.
It could be any game that you want. Anything.
Right.
It doesn't
for
matter.
me, listen, they call me the gaming ninja, bro. So I gotta rep that Ghost of Tsushima. Yes, that is one of the first games I platinum in a long time. Absolutely love it. The stealth mechanics, as well as if you want to go samurai, you have the option. One of the most underrated stories and endings in a game. And then Persona appreciate this. I'm gonna be real. Like, after the game itself as a single player game, it itself is a complete package. But when they came out with the Legends mode, and if you're a Destiny fan, they actually have raid mechanics. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is almost, I feel like they just giving me this free content. So shout out to my man Attic. He up in here. He just got his PS5 with my boy Kaibatsu. We're going to do that raid. We're going to start playing the that Legends mode, that extra mode. But I'm going to tell you right now, like, I love that game. I'm sorry. We're going to get it to studios. You know where I'm going.
I'm going to tell you this, Cog. Make sure that whoever you do the raid with,
communication.
Make sure y'all all are friends and let y'all know. Yes. Tell each other before the raid. Look, we might yell at each other, but
Yep.
it's not personal. Because
But see,
listen,
I'm used to that from
oh
Destiny
my
because
god,
Destiny raids will break you. Like it's mechanic heavy, it's communication heavy. And from what I was told, because I haven't started it yet, but everyone said, yo, this is the first game that kind of gets the essence of that, but they still got the original thing. They got the classes. But yeah, man, they call me
yeah.
That's what I'm
oh no,
on.
yeah. There's definitely
Oh yeah,
classes because I
they're gonna
played
break
the
you in this
healer.
game too.
Yeah. No, I played especially the second rate because it's 3 parts, right, Barry?
Yeah,
Part
3
1, 2, and 3.
parts. Part
The
2,
second part 2 is what's gonna really listen, man. Listen,
that's gonna test your friendship.
It's this big room. Because me and Barry, I live streamed the whole raid. It's this big room in part 2. Telling you now. Oh my god.
Okay.
We was in that part till like 3 a.m.
But yo, real talk, yo, you did hit the nail in the coffin right there because like when you do accomplish it, you do feel that Destiny essence when you do the raid. Like, yo, this was cleverly done, but it felt good accomplishing this, yo. Like real talk.
Yeah.
Real
For
talk.
sure. Yeah, man. The old coach is shit. I ride or die for that game.
Absolutely, man. Amazing game, man. Your Persona.
A great pick. Yeah, man.
You already know, man. So NY, what's your spotlight game for the week?
Hey, man. So my spotlight for this week, it's MLB The Show. Let me chill. Let me chill. No.
Yeah, you get a trophy for that, man. You get a goal. You get a goal for that.
Yeah, you gotta hit him with that.
Let me chill. PlayStation Nation. I'm joking. My spotlight for this week is actually It Takes Two. And I don't know if Bar was going to use this or not, so I'm sorry, Bar. It Takes Two is actually my spotlight game for this week because, I'm telling you guys, this game is fun.
Yes.
So fun, right? And me and Barry, we've been streaming it and playing it. Just the world, the puzzles, because it's not super hard and it's very forgiving when you die. So you really can really kind of sit back and have like a relaxing experience with the game and really have fun and joke around and be able to talk. And it's a good streaming game, so you can like talk with your supporters in the community and things like that. And the work, the environments that they have you in and the obstacles and things that you have to go through are really cleverly created. Like, so yesterday we had this one where we were trying to get through the squirrel territory and we had to steal this plane, but it's a play on words because we were flying at the seat of our pants. It was a plane with boxers made out of boxers, and we were flying at the seat of our pants like a boxers, So and it was fun because me and Barry had to kind of like work together to steer the plane.
Yeah, that was
and
unique.
like he would fly and I would shoot, and it's just such a
don't
fun,
forget the fighting game part.
Oh yeah, I saved that too. I'm gonna post it on Twitter.
That joke was
so they
lit.
got like this. So when the squirrel leader jumps onto the plane and it turns into a fighting game, like a Street Fighter fighting game. Yeah, like real quick. I didn't even know that. Yeah. So like, I mean, you can only do like kicks and punches, but you could definitely cross up because I was crossing his ass up. So it was definitely a really fun. It's a really fun experience. You get what I'm saying? So like I like It Takes Two, and it's couch co-op and it's online co-op. So if you want to play with your kids, play a good family game, or like you and a friend or whatever the case may be. I definitely recommend this game and recommend you guys pick this up and play with your friend or play again with your girlfriend, with your wife, husband, whatever. It's very fun. So It Takes Two is my spotlight for the week.
I co-sign because not to hold you. I saw King and Addict stream it, and the guy that developed, I believe his name Yosef, he's the one that did the A Way Out.
Yeah.
And he's very cooperative, like base, but the unique mechanics. And they said it takes that premise to the next level. And the cool thing that I like about his games is that if you could just like buy one copy, and I guess you get your man like the friend code or whoever's playing with you. So it's very consumer friendly how he wants everyone to play his games. And I heard he did the thing well. But yeah, I saw that game. That looked hilarious about the parents, right, with the relationship and it's really
And even the one the when we were in the space section, I actually love that section the most.
That was
right
cool.
now
That was cool.
It's so different. Like me having to run upside down and Barry having to go super small and then super big and it's just so
The
unique,
ball fight
man.
was
Like,
fun too. how they
the boss fight was
separate us,
really good.
like using each.
Yeah, the way he
mechanic.
separated us. If you watch the stream, like I had all these lasers coming at me, I had to keep dodging while Bari went small and went
Had to
into
do some
the
platforming.
into the ship and tried to mess up the ship. And then we took control of the ship, and I was flying, and Bari was shooting, and we beat the shit out that monkey. I'm but, it's fun, man. Like it really, really is fun, man. Like I cannot recommend this game enough. I'm gonna be honest. Right now, as of 2021, right now, this game is in my top 5. Yes, in my top 5.
That's
yeah,
big.
We ain't even finished it yet. That's how good it is.
Yeah, we ain't even finished. Yeah, it's in my top 5. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Now It Takes Two is a great pick as well, man. My pick is actually a surprise one. It is Knockout City. The beta is up right now on PlayStation. I think it's up on like Xbox as well. It's like a cross-play beta for all the platforms. And it's funny because at first I didn't like it. I was like, man, I don't like this auto-correcting, aiming kind of thing where it's auto lock on and all that stuff. Like, where's the skill in these games? Then I got washed by somebody, right? And I was like, yo, how am I getting washed? I'm analyzing what I'm doing and what he's doing. And he's pump faking. This game is a dodgeball game, and you can pump fake. You can catch the ball. So I'm like, hold up. All right, so they got mechanics where you can deeply learn, you know what I mean? Like some fun stuff, you know what I mean? Not just the simple, auto aim and throw the ball and hit somebody. You know what I mean? You can actually counter those things, right? And you can actually counter the catching. So I was like, yeah, I like that where it's layered mechanics on the game. And when I start learning to do that stuff, like catching the ball and pump faking and all that stuff, the ball, it's like, because people, when you charge the ball up, it's going to make it more predictable to catch it, where you can pump fake it and have that person whiff the catch and then hit them. I was like, oh man, it got me open, man. I was like, okay. I see the fun aspects in this game, man. But the horrible thing about this is I don't feel like gamers now is as competitive as it once was, like 360 and PS3 days. Cause people just be rage quitting, man. Like rage quitting always been a thing, but it's a beta, bro. Guys, it is a beta.
Tell them about Road Company. Oh my god.
The same thing with Road Company. Road Company COG, me and Persona, we haven't played Road Company in like about 6-7 months. We came back in that joint. And it was, we was losing to a team. It was asking us if we wanted to surrender. I was like, I said,
we lost only one round.
Only one round. It was like, do you want to surrender? Want us to vote?
Want to surrender? I'm like, what?
I was like, what is?
Now that's disrespect.
I'm like, what is going on here now in multiplayer games, man? Like, we gotta bring that competitiveness back, man. But for those that want to deeply learn the game, you have those mechanics there in Knockout City, and try it out, man. The beta is free. It's cross-play beta between all the platforms, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, man. It's pretty fun. Can't deny it.
Sure.
So yeah, that's my spotlight game for the week, guys. And we're just gonna continue. We're gonna keep it rolling, man. We're gonna keep it rolling because I have a fun fact for you guys. PlayStation fun fact. And shout out to my man Chuck. Chuck texted us or let us know like about 2 weeks ago. He's like, yo, Bar, I think you should implement, that's like PlayStation facts that people don't know. And I was scouring the news.
Yeah, shout out to Chuck. Yeah, shout out.
Listen, bro, I went down to the barrel. I was like, something that PlayStation Nation won't know. And I want to let you guys know that the hard work that happened this week, appreciate it, okay?
Research team. Research.
I got my Googles on, okay? There's gonna be somebody, Persona, COG, you already know. There's gonna be somebody in the comments that's like, oh, I knew that already, right? There's gonna be somebody that's gonna do that. But fun fact, PlayStation fun fact. The series Gex, everybody remember Gex the lizard? Had about 3 games for PlayStation 1. That series alone has sold 15 million copies worldwide.
Wow, didn't know that.
You know what shocked me? You know what shocked me about that? Because I hated that game. I'm not gonna hold you. Yo, I remember renting that. You remember we Back in the day, we used to rent the games.
Oh, the Blockbuster days. You put a slice of bread in there to make it look like that's the game you bring them back.
Or we went to the flea market.
Don't give up the hustles, Persona. Don't give up the hustles.
Y'all remember flea markets? We used to go to flea markets, get them joints cheap.
Oh yeah.
But yo, I never really liked Gex, yo. But yo, it sold 15 million copies worldwide. The series, not just the one game.
Yeah, I'm very surprised at that because Gex wasn't really that appealing. It was appealing, but it didn't seem like a type of game that would sell that much. I'm be honest. Like I'm surprised.
Okay, no, I was gonna say I was gonna give y'all a fun fact with Gex is that I'm showing my age now, but it actually debuted on the 3DO platform. And 3DO was the 32-bit joint. That joint cost like $600. I remember that joint. King had it. But actually it was about $400 or $500, but that was expensive for the time. But I remember like it was for a minute, it was their mascot that they was trying to jump off in the game to try to compete. Because remember, that was the era of the mascot. Crash, Sonic. You know what I'm saying? So 3DO was trying to find themselves. And Gex was one of their early joints. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like you, Bar. I never really liked it. But when PlayStation got it, they improved the series way much better than how it was. But I never really took to it overall. But I remember it debuted. They were trying to like promote him. I remember the Lizard. I can't hold you who the actor was. But it was whoever it was that voiced the character was like a famous comedian or something like that. They try to get some flavor to it. But yeah, I remember Gex. It's funny you brought that up. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because we would buy things off the cover, so the cover looked cool. Like what the spy lizard and what's going on.
Yes.
But I remember not really liking the game when I played it. My brothers though, they love Gex. They loved it.
Mm-hmm. The way games used to be back in like the 90s and early 2000s, there was no reviews. You was looking at magazine pictures in the back of the cover. I remember
everything.
I got a New York story for y'all, and I know Cog and Bari. Y'all remember Funko Land, right? Yo, when I was a kid, me and my friends would go to Funko Land, and I would just look at like the different games and look at the box, and then look at the back and look at the pictures, and be like, "Oh, I want this." That's how I used to do it back in the day. Like, yo, I want this, So
we actually read the back of the disc. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that was just putting the work to explain their game in a time where chaos run rampant. And, yo, he was like, yo, word, chaos run rampant. I'm stopping this.
That's a fact, man. That is a fact.
But yeah, man, that was PlayStation fun fact. We're gonna try and bring it. I hope we're gonna try and bring it every week. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If you guys like that stuff, I would definitely bring it back. But we premiering it today with my man Cog on as a guest.
But
yo, I like it. Before we get into the news, guys, I gotta ask you guys a question. And you see the title of the podcast, Best PlayStation Studio ? Right? So I really want to ask you guys a question. This is a 2-part question, by the way. What, in your opinion, what is the best PlayStation studio, both objectively and subjectively? Like your personal.
So if it's two separate, can it be two separate answers there for?
Yeah, two separate. Absolutely.
All right, got you. Okay.
Who said it all?
Want to let the guest go first?
Hey man, you roll out the carpet, so go ahead.
You gonna throw me on the spot? All right, I'll give y'all a minute to think. All right, so objectively,
let's go.
The best studio is Naughty Dog. Subjectively, the best studio is. It's funny. It's changed for me. I think right now it's Insomniac. The reason why I say that is because Insomniac, since being bought and even prior to being bought, they have continuously delivered on content, both in their new games and in their previous titles. And they have also continued to grow. They've shown their growth, especially since being acquired by PlayStation. So what I mean by that is, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves with the news part, but machine learning.
Machine learning.
I didn't know.
Then I get that from Bari. Bari do that. It's funny as hell.
I got that from Porter Rock.
But the machine, Porter Rock used to. But the machine learning, we know that they had that, but then also the way that they've been updating their games and continue, like, they just put a new suit in Spider-Man, giving it new life just to get people to get back in. And even if it's just a swing around and people are getting back on there to play in a new suit, right?
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank from 2016, right? They knew that the game was going to be free. They also gave even more incentive for you to want to get back on there and play through it again or try it again, which was add the 60 frames per second. They went above and beyond with the Spider-Man remaster, and Jesus, like you might as well say they redid the entire game as a remake at that point, right? The leaps and bounds that they've gone to provide a quality experience in terms of frame rates and resolutions and ray tracing, and actually being able to provide us with high frame 60 frames and ray trace mode in Miles Morales shows their continued efforts to grow and provide the best experience to gamers. Insomniac, I think right now is one of the best purchases that PlayStation has made, and I think it's one of the best studios under their belt because they are producing major content right now.
Making fantastic arguments, brother. Fantastic arguments.
But obviously, objectively, we know it's Naughty Dog. I mean, it's Naughty Dog.
Yeah. That's what you think? That's all right. Okay. Cog.
Yeah.
Listen, Persona laid it down, man. I mean, I really can't argue any of the points he made. Naughty Dog, definitely them dudes. We can't deny that. But when you really break down in Insomniac, it's pretty amazing to see what they've done and where they've come from. I think it was a Spyro, Ratchet, Spider-Man to me took them to the next level as far as being able to listen. That's a lot of responsibility to do a Marvel property. And Spider-Man is arguably the most popular, Marvel property and just world renowned outside like Superman and stuff like that. So it's like, to see what them do it, and not only to give it the fan service, to treat it with the, with the respect, and then you come back with Miles Morales. And since this is a New York podcast, I knew they was on it at the title screen.
Yeah,
when I see my man, he riding the, the D4, whatever train he riding in NY, the bomber jacket, the Timbs. I was like, they got the essence of New York right there. So they did
beats on his ear.
Yes, yeah, you already know beats on the ear. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, and then that beat, I just let the beat rock in the title screen. I was like, oh, they really paid attention to the subtleties and the details of the character. And to be honest, like I said, to see their growth, I remember them even when on Xbox when they did, and a lot of Xbox guys didn't support it at the time, but Sunset Overdrive, that was one. And now the potential to see possibly a part 2 on PlayStation now that PlayStation has, controls the rights and stuff like that. They are amazing, but I gotta also give, I was going hard for Ghost. I gotta give Sucker Punch an up and coming recommendation, only because they've been doing it for a while. But I feel like Ghost is something I didn't think they would be capable of doing. Don't get me wrong. I liked Infamous. They had the Sly Cooper joint, but Ghost is. I'm gonna be real with you. I got open world game fatigue. Right. What I mean by that is you pick up these open world games. You look at the map, and it's like 1,000 icons. Right. So it becomes like OCD. I got to do all this. And it's just overwhelming. What I liked about what Ghost did that I've never seen a game do, as far as what you call it, open world, is the environment made me want to go explore. Whether it be the wind, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be look, there's a look at there's a fox over there. I got off my mission. I'm gonna go chase the fox. You know what I'm saying? It made me want to explore the game in a very natural way, right? So I don't want to understate them. I think they're in their bag creatively right now with Ghost, and I think the sky's the limit. They're gonna mature into something great. But I agree, Persona, that we cannot. Naughty Dog is them dudes. You know what I'm saying? We cannot deny that. I think he's on fire with his Insomniac Games point. And I just feel those are. I'm cheating a little bit. Those are my top 3. Those 3 is just amazing, man. But yeah, salute to Sucker Punch, salute to Insomniac, and of course Naughty Gods. That's what y'all call it, right? The Naughty Gods.
Naughty Gods.
Yo,
I'm gonna trigger a lot of people with my answer, but I'm not really trying to trigger anybody with my answer. Objectively speaking,
let's go.
Insomniac is the best PlayStation studio. I'm sorry. Objectively speaking,
I can accept that.
The work that they are producing and the time span Yo, they are doing great things over there in Insomniac. I don't know who is over there. I don't know what they're doing, but the fact that you're bringing blockbuster titles, right? You got Spider-Man, Miles Morales. You had the Ratchet and Clank stuff. You're producing the next Spider-Man game, but within that, you are also updating all your games to the level of like next gen quality. They are bringing they are bringing technology that everybody in the community was denying that PlayStation 5 can do. When people say, "Yo, show me what PlayStation 5 can do," what game they gonna show you? They showing you an Insomniac game.
True.
PlayStation can't do ray tracing. Oh, we gonna do 60 frames and ray tracing. PlayStation can't do machine learning. Oh, we got machine learning. We using that kind of tech in our games. Look at the muscle deformation and all that stuff that's going on. The suit and all that. And then they hit you with a surprise banger. Ratchet and Clank 60 frames a second. Wow, yo, and you know that Spider-Man Part 2 trailer is coming. They already set you up with Miles Morales. New Spider-Man, Peter Parker look. Updated the remaster of Spider-Man. That studio is the best purchase that PlayStation have ever done. Ever done. And you getting a new Ratchet and Clank game this year. Listen, I love Naughty Dog. I love Sucker Punch. I love all of those stuff. But objectively speaking, this studio is the best PlayStation studio out right now, currently. Right now.
And I got to give you another one with that Ratchet and Clank. I mean, we can't deny that portal mechanic, whether it be the utilization of the SSD. I just think it's a very cool and unique thing. And like you said, you made a good point. They pushing graphical fidelity on the platform. Like you're seeing what the system is capable of. And this is early in the gen, right? So technically we're supposed to, say like you usually see these graphically intensive games so early. It usually takes a while as they learn the system, but it goes to show you how good the developer is because they're able to tap in. Yeah, you and
hitting a launch game is not an easy task. We all heard all these developer interviews and articles, and when they talk about launch and that hitting that deadline for launch is very important because all the pressure is on you.
Correct.
Everybody's watching your game to see how it's going to produce and how it's going to look. That's not an easy task, man. And Miles Morales, they hit it on the nail with that one. So, but subjectively, this is where it's hard because Persona brought up good points. Kai brought up good points. Like subjectively, I'm conflicted, man. Personally, because I love Naughty Dog games, but I also really, really love like Sucker Punch games. I love Insomniac as well, right? But when I look at it overall, and I think back of like my favorite PlayStation games, it come from Sucker Punch, Like Sucker Punch, I really love Sucker Punch. Infamous series, I love that series to death, man. Like I love that.
The thing about Naughty Dog, right? And the reason why I put Naughty Dog as objectively, and even for me, it can even fall in. It's funny. It falls in both categories for me because the Uncharted series, Bar, you know how big of a fan I am of the Uncharted series. I love that series. I even put that. I love that series so much. And Last of Us series, man, like Last of Us Part 2, I played through the game twice. There is no comparison, man. Like no cap, man. There really is no comparison. But for me as well, Uncharted 2 multiplayer and Uncharted 4 multiplayer. I played, especially Uncharted 2 back there in the PS3 days. I put so much time into that game, both on the single player and on the multiplayer. Naughty Dog is just on a different level, right? But funny enough, Sucker Punch as well with Infamous and all that stuff. They are amazing. And Insomniac, Bari is right, man. Insomniac, of all the studios right now, Insomniac is really showing their worth the most. Because we've had Spider-Man 2018. They got acquired in 2019. We got Miles Morales 2020. And then we're getting Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart 2021. Full games, each coming out within a year of each other. Yeah, and then also getting updates and stuff to the old games and new suits and then the remaster of Spider-Man. Bro, I don't know any other studio under PlayStation that is doing this level of work this quickly and it being of quality.
Yeah.
That's the key. That's the key
next
factor.
Gen quality.
Being of quality. Yeah, being of quality. That's the part where it's like it's so conflicting because you know Naughty Dog is number one, but when you really think about it, so is Insomniac. So is Insomniac, man. So it's like,
and then you have Sucker Punch too, because Ghost of Tsushima, I love that game. And then with Legends, they did a wonderful job. And then they updated the game 60 frames per second. Like they working too, man. But this conversation can go a lot of ways. But personally, I think objectively, I think Insomniac is really killing it. But subjectively, that can go any way. But let's get into the news, guys, man. And I see a lot of people in the chat. They was like, "What? where's the Last of Us Part 2 update?" Yeah, we asking the same thing too. Trust me.
That's what I'm saying. Where's that? Like, Naughty Dog has been quiet since the game released, and they keep saying, "Oh, we got a lot of stuff cooking." Blah blah blah. Because Naughty Dog's got. Because people are saying, "Well, Insomniac has big teams." Naughty Dog has two big teams as well.
Right.
And I would say Naughty Dog and Insomniac are at the same level in terms of size of
Persona.
teams.
Naughty Dog counting them Game of the Year trophies awards.
The hell with that, bro. They need to put out that next gen version, man. That next gen version, factions. Where is that stuff?
Where's factions? Where's the update? I agree.
I'm with you.
Where is that stuff? You get what I'm saying? But we can have this conversation forever. Trust and believe.
Absolutely. Getting into the news though, Persona. This is a topic that you spoke about like 3 times this week. But we on the podcast here, we haven't really spoke about it yet. I think we brought it up last week, but it wasn't official news. But now it is official news that the PlayStation 3, the PS Vita, and PSP store is closing down. So here's the official statement by Sony, letting you guys know in the PlayStation Nation that we are closing the PlayStation store on PS3 consoles on July 2nd, 2021, and on PlayStation Vita devices on August 27th, 2021. Additionally, the remaining purchase functionality for PSP will also retire July 2nd, 2021. They also listed a few things that you can do. What you have access to. You'll still be able to re-download and play previously purchased titles. You'll still be able to access previous titles, previous movie media content. You'll still be able to redeem and PlayStation Plus vouchers, which that's kind of crazy. You can redeem game and PlayStation Plus vouchers, but where? Probably on the main website, probably. And then you'll still be able to re-download and play claimed game titles through PlayStation Plus as long as you remain a member of the service. So that was a lot of people's worry and complaints when they saw like the news that's going on, but PlayStation is still letting you know, which pretty much we said this last week, that you will still be able to download and play your games and all that stuff, which is great. But what's your thoughts on this news, man? Persona, PlayStation 3, Vita, PSP. It's so hard. No, I ain't gonna say to you.
I was gonna say I wish I had the Naruto music because I would have made fun of people in the community just now. But I mean, I'm not surprised there because Bari, we've had this conversation before where when support for something diminishes, PlayStation snips that off. They snip the umbilical cord and they move on, right? And funny enough, I I don't think. I do think because the conversation of preservation and things like that have come about, and I do think that preservation is important, and I do agree with people when they say that PlayStation needs to do a better job of preserving their legacy with some of these titles, right? And I agree when it comes to the PlayStation games, but this is where the conversation gets a bit muddy for me, and I had this conversation on my podcast Monday. When it comes to third-party titles, whose responsibility is that? Is that PlayStation's responsibility, or is that the developer or publisher's responsibility to ensure that the legacy and preservation of those games are kept within whatever ecosystem, right? I think it's unfair to put PlayStation at the forefront of maintaining the legacy of over 6,000, 8,000, however many thousand games, especially those that are not PlayStation IPs, right? The PlayStation titles, I'm with you 100%. PlayStation needs to do a better job of preserving their titles. But third-party titles and things like that, because there's a lot of red tape that's involved. And for those that don't know what that is, a lot of it's business term for like stopgaps and contractual agreements and things like that. There's a lot of red tape and things like that involved. And then there's also, if PlayStation were to go to some of these third-party developers and renegotiate deals for these games to be on either PS Now or whatever the case may be, or give those games the ability to continue to move forward, there has to be some type of contractual agreement that is made between PlayStation and the developer. And what if that contractual agreement includes more money to keep these games sustained on whatever platform, right? And this is why I say wasting those type of resources or time, I don't feel is at the forefront of what PlayStation should be doing right now. I do think the preservation is important, but I also think that with us having a PlayStation 5 and wanting all these great games and things like that, I would rather the resources go 100% to that and then let the preservation come afterwards.
Interesting. Well,
Go ahead, Cog.
All right, let me jump in. This is sad to me because Persona made some great points. I do feel that PlayStation's legacy is tremendous, right? I am a huge Vita fanboy. Like, to this day, I still think Vita is one of the best handhelds, and I'm still mad at the Switch that they're not doing things Vita been doing, which is let's say cross-platform, cross-game, party chat, integration of trophies. It was an extension of my PlayStation, so to speak. So for me, the PSP, I went hard, man. I was playing the Metal Gear Acids and what I'm saying? Like I used to go hard for those consoles, and obviously, PS3. So here's the thing. Persona's made a good point. From a first-party standpoint, I do feel that the legacy of these games need to be preserved. They should be a way of access. Now, the good news about this news is that, look, if you already had it, you're good, right? So it's not like you're going to lose it now that the storefront's gone. My only concern is that because a lot of these games on the PS3 and some other platforms were digital-only titles.
Yeah, the PSN titles, yeah.
Yeah, that is a little worrisome because, like, damn, like you can't get those back kind of thing. And then, look, at the end of the day, it's their right to move forward. It's their right as far as the contractual stuff. I hear where you're going, Persona, because that is true. Even on Xbox, on the backward compat side, when some of the Xbox fans say, yo, where is such and such game? And I've dealt with the back compat teams. I deal with the people who actually are responsible for that on the Xbox side. And they tell me, Cock, a lot of it is licensing. A lot of it is, like you said, like the third-party license. Oh, they had music and, that really was contractually limited for a certain couple of years. And then once the contract runs out, you can't get that game. You would have to go to the musician. So it's too much political red tape. So I'm with Persona on the third party. I just feel that on the first party, Sony's legacy is just so great, man. Like me personally, like I would love to fire up Battle Arena to Shinden one day. You know what I'm saying? And just, just a lot of classic, Sony joints. And all I'm hoping for is that at some point there is a plan, maybe with PS5, you know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of interesting. They just kind of separated from this gen. So my hope is that there's a plan with PlayStation 5 to either introduce some of that first party legacy content and to make it accessible. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't Gaikai purchased for some of this thing with PlayStation now. Like I really feel like this is the time. I know we're gonna get into the MLB topic. We gotta boast the PlayStation now. Like this is money that was spent. This was resources that was invested in, right? That they did have a plan at one point to utilize. So not that they're not utilizing it at all, but they're not. You could tell they've kind of went into the legacy collection bag as far as like when you launch a PlayStation 5, you're getting Days Gone, you're getting all these great games off rip. But I do feel they still have to get PS Now in there and make that another of a focal point. But that's where I'm at with it. I'm emotional because it's a sad day for me because I'm a portable guy. I felt, to be honest with you, PlayStation had the best portable. I really never was a Game Boy guy. I was like, oh, color, let's go. UMD disc, I was when they did when Vita came out, I was like, yo, this is an extension of my PS3. I was doing remote play for my job, Bari. Like I go hard for them. So it was a true extension of PlayStation, and I love those games. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to have access to it. And the hope is PS5 does have some sort of plan where they do, maybe even if they trickle it out slow, people be interested in that legacy content, even on like a PS Now or some type of service they can have access to it.
Yeah, like I agree with everybody's points here. Like I do think you need to preserve the legacy of your games, and they have the means to do so, but they're just not using it currently, which they did promise. That's what PS Now was supposed to be. PS Now, I remember that PSX in 2015. You know, I went to the PS Now station and I spoke to people. They was like, yeah, we're planning to bring the PS1, PS2, you know, PSV. You know, they was planning to bring all that stuff there. It's still not there. You know, the only thing we have there is like about 600 and something PS3 games. The only PS2 games that's there is the ones that came out of PS4 in that program where they had PS2 to PS4 games where they added trophies and they upped the res and all that stuff with it. It's not like actual PS2 games. It's like a remaster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I agree. I agree with the first party games and all that stuff. What Persona and Cog said. The only thing I kind of disagree with what you guys said is that the third party stuff. And I get the licensings and the contractual agreements and all that. I understand that perfectly fine. But to not put the responsibility on PlayStation, to me, I feel like that's the wrong way, because like, say I go to the supermarket and I don't see no goddamn Chips Ahoy. You know what I mean? Right? I'm going to this specific supermarket and I'm like, damn, where's the Chips Ahoy? Am I going to email or call Chips Ahoy like, hey, where's the cookies? Huh?
No, you'll ask the manager at the supermarket.
I'm going to go to the supermarket. Exactly.
Hold on, but then the manager will say, "Oh, well, the Chips Ahoy truck still hasn't gotten here yet." So whose fault is it?
No, but at the end of the day,
but whose fault is it, Bari? Is it the supermarket's fault, or is it Chips Ahoy's fault because the delivery truck hadn't got there yet?
What you did is add on a stipulation to the situation I brought up. The end of the day is that you went to the manager of the store. PlayStation is managing their own store. The game is on their store. You're not going to go to EA. You're not going to go to Ubisoft and be like, yo, where is the game on the PlayStation store? You're going to go to PlayStation and say, where's the game? And I understand the contractual, agreements. I can understand the license and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to say, oh, PlayStation ain't going to get no blame, or PlayStation's not going to, you're going to put some effort. It's on your store. You bear the responsibility of having it in your store. Where, if you're going to go forward with preserving games like first party, third party has to be there as well. You know what I mean? In my personal opinion. But everything else, I agree 100% with you guys. But really and truly, like Persona been saying all week, I've loved the older games and PlayStation and all that stuff, but I also, the priority is the new stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, PlayStation can do both. I'm not gonna limit PlayStation, this $1 billion company, and say, yo, I'm gonna limit you to this new stuff first, and that's it. No, this is the company that brought you new games, a new peripheral, a VR, and all the other stuff that they've been doing last gen. I'm not going to excuse them now for this gen. You know what I mean? We're going to push them.
No excuse, because I definitely do. No excuses, right? I definitely do think the preservation should be there. I just think, blame PlayStation for. I personally think blame PlayStation for first party. But third party, we just have to look a little bit deeper. Yes, you can still blame PlayStation if that's what you wish, but I do think we also need to look a little deeper and look at, like something like Fight Night Round 3.
That's gonna be
EA.
hard. Yeah.
That's EA. Who's putting that in? And people have been begging. I would love for a Fight Night Round 3 remake. What? Are you kidding me?
Hey, to your point, Persona, I mean, both of you guys are right. I do feel we can't let PlayStation off the hook with it, but at the same time, again, because I deal with a lot of these back and pat teams, a lot of times another obstacle sometimes becomes the actual publisher, developer of that game, that third party game, has their own plan that they may want to do. And say, for example, using Fight Night, let's just say EA now is like, yo, we're planning on making one. And sometimes they say, hey, we want to hold that off because they want to release the old one right a month before release of the new one as a marketing play. So like, we're going to make a new Fight Night, but now the month before, now you can access Fight Night, the older one, and it gets the buzz popping, right? So I've seen those type of deals, but overall, I'm not going to make excuses. To Bari's point, It's in their storefront. You know what I'm saying? They still
got to make effort.
Yeah, they got to make the effort. They still obligate. Not every game is a contractual agreement either. You know what I'm saying? There's games that can be preserved and brought back, and it's up to PlayStation to say, yo, we're taking this serious. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping PS5 does have a plan as to why they are doing this with the current stores shutting down.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a tricky situation, but hopefully PlayStation does have a plan with that, and they communicate it. You know what I mean? But yo, moving along, man, and yo, I know we all know we do every month we do the PlayStation Plus games, but I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts on this. I might just sit back for a little bit and hear y'all thoughts on the PlayStation Plus games for April. So PlayStation has announced the PlayStation Plus games for April. We already knew that Odd World Soulstorm was going to be one of them, but for the PlayStation 4 PlayStation Plus members, we have Days Gone and Zombie Army 4 Dead War. So those are the 3 games that are being offered for PlayStation Plus. What are y'all thoughts, man? Is it a good month? Is it a lukewarm month? Is it a bad month? Let me know.
Let me jump in. Listen, man. This is to me. This is good. This is good. I mean, at the end of the day, I've been kind of not to make, again, we're talking PlayStation, but for comparative purposes, I have to mention what PlayStation Plus is doing versus what Games with Gold is doing. And I understand, Games with Gold is obviously they're transitioning a lot of the stuff as Game Pass. But it's like to the point now when I look at the PlayStation Plus section and I look at how quality these games are that are in the service, it's kind of like, wow, like this is good. This is good quality. Look, man, you're getting, it's not even comparison. Like you looking at Oddworld, you're getting that, you know what I'm saying? And basically the new IP, right, so to speak, right? And it's a day and day kind of a situation. Days Gone is, regardless of how anybody feels, that's still a quality game in the service. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those guys. I got a chance to interview, Ben Studio. Those guys are great. Mm-hmm. And it's funny, I covered this game too, Zombie Army. I remember covering that game. I believe it's Rebellion Studios. That's a fun 4-player joint. Like a little graphic joint.
The thing is, I thought they offered Zombie Army. I could be tripping. I don't know, man, but I thought they did before.
No, you're talking about Zombie U or Zombie. That's the one they offer for free.
Okay.
A while back.
I know it was some kind of zombie game they offered.
Yeah, it was Zombie U.
This is in my opinion, this is a quality buff. Like this is, you get a new IP joint, Odd World. You know what I'm saying? You're getting Days Gone if you missed out, and you're getting Zombie Army, a nice co-op joint. This is good. This is good. PlayStation's been in a bag with PlayStation, Plus. It's not even, what I'm saying, they've been supporting that. So to me, strong month. I like it.
Persona, what's your thoughts, man? I heard the giggle. What's going on over there?
I'm about to give y'all the
go ahead.
I'm about to give y'all the PlayStation. I'm gonna give y'all the PlayStation Twitter community answer. Where is MLB The Show? No, let me show. Yo, look, so I'm gonna give 2 different answers, right? So from someone that's trying to for like a PlayStation standpoint of like, are these games good? I never really cared for Oddworld, so I'm not really too impressed by that. And after seeing all that, when they kept wasting time at them state of plays, showing like 10 minutes of like explanations and gameplay of this crap, I don't care. Days Gone is a great game. Platinum this game when it first came out. I love this game so much. I definitely recommend it, especially if you have a PlayStation 5. But see, this is my thing. If you got a PlayStation 5, you've downloaded this game for free anyway through the PlayStation Plus collection. So I don't understand why this game is here. Zombie Army 4, I don't care. I just don't give a shit, right? So, this month for me, if I'm being objective,
talk that selfish game talk.
It's a good month for PlayStation community, right? Because it's a new game, whatever. Subjectively, what I think, it's not a good month for me, not at all.
Yeah,
it's trash.
Yo, you got to speak for you. I respect that.
Trash. It's trash for me.
He like, nah, this ain't it.
No. I need MLB The Show on him.
That's why the truth came out there.
I got you.
Nah, like overall though, quick thoughts. I think the month is it's good. Oddworld, I have no real desire to play, to be honest with you, but offering it free You know what I mean? Through Plus, what not free, but you know what I mean when I say that.
Day and date, Bari. New IP day and date. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Like it's good for PlayStation members or PlayStation Plus members to play. But just overall, like me as a gamer, I'm not really. I never been interested in the game when they first showed it. You know what I mean? But maybe would I try it one day? I don't know. April's is a bang of a month for me just to try to play other stuff.
So many games near
like
I don't know. Nah, I'm good.
I don't know, but I do think offering like I agree with Persona with the PS5 gamers, but as a PS4 gamer, I do like the offering the Days Gone and Zombie Army, because these games are fun. I think they're from the Sniper Elite series, right? So it has that slowdown. You hit them in the bones, you see the Mortal Kombat kind of bone cracking. Like I've played the Sniper Elite games, and I think I played one of these zombie games. I have fun with it. I'm not saying I'm going to stay in there 16,000 hours in there like that, but you dip your toe in there, and you get out. You know what I mean? But. I think it's a cool month, man. But I do get Persona's point. As a PS5 member, I'm like, Days Gone, like we already got that in the collection.
You're right. Yeah.
But that's how good the PlayStation Plus collection is. It's like, yo, now they gotta throw the games in there that's for PS Plus members, 4 members. You know what I mean? But
no.
That's the PlayStation Plus games, man, for April. Now I'm going to the COG realm a little bit. You know what I mean? And guys know I didn't bring this news because of the whole Bethesda thing. This is PlayStation news here. Elder Scrolls, man. Elder Scrolls is getting a nice little PS5 update on June 8th, man. Elder Scrolls Online, bringing a massive visual performance improvements to PlayStation 5, man. Anybody that plays Elder Scrolls Online in here?
I played it before.
I tried it and I wasn't all that impressed with it. So
yeah, I mean, I was the same way initially. I was there for the very beginning, and what's up, Brad? What's going on? I see him in the chat. So the thing is, like, I remember like they were still trying to find their way because as an Elder Scrolls fan, it wasn't exactly like the traditional single player series, but they were finding their way in the MMO space. But as it continued, like that game has evolved tremendously. Like I remember playing. Yeah, like that community is hardcore. They still got tremendous engagement. All I care about is when I saw that, okay, we doing that 60 frames. See, I'm about the 60. You know what I'm saying? So for me, this is a tremendous update. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say I'm playing ESO like that. No, I haven't been playing ESO like that. But that is a rabid community. So 60 frames with all these other improvers and ambient inclusion and shadows and depth of field. It's always impressive to me when a live service game is able to update. Like Persona, like when Destiny, you threw that from that 30 to that 60, it hit different.
Oh my God.
It hit different.
That was a big change.
Playing Crucible at 120 frames. Oh my God, bro.
It hits different. So again, for guys that are in this community, this is going to be transformative for them. You know what I mean? And they keep updating this game. It's like they keep adding different layers of the Elder Scrolls universe into it. They did the Oblivion. They got Skyrim joint. This game has a huge community. I know I'm not hardcore in it. I only played it a few times, stuff like that. But this is going to be big. This is big news for people who are hardcore fans of this game. There's no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So right now they have a free event going on. You can download the game, try it out for free. Which is smart. You have one up till April 13th to try it out and give your thoughts on it, man. But that's Elder Scrolls Online PS5 update. But you already know the vibes, man. I seen Chris already spoiling the goddamn podcast, man. What's going on, Chris? Final Fantasy 14, Realm Reborn, PS5 update coming very, very soon, man. So April 13th, they're going to have an open beta for the PS5 and a patch update coming out. And later on in the year, it's going to be out for PS5 update. And they have a lot of stuff going on. Because this game, currently right now, I re-download the game. I'm trying to get back into it, but I'm having an issue where it has my older username and I can't change it. I'm going to put out a video.
Yeah, probably go on a website.
Yeah, I went on the website.
The MOG site. You gotta go on the MOG site. Oh,
the thing is, I can't recover and change the password because I don't remember what email that name was tied to.
Hey man, start just putting emails in, bro. Start putting emails in.
Yeah,
Screw
man.
that.
I got a little dilemma, but yo, they still not letting me. So regardless or not, I remember with Adrian and Michi, we created a new account on the mod site, the mod portal, but it still won't let me change the username. It's still stuck to that Bari Zeus username where I had on PS3. You know what I mean? I just can't remember.
My god, they gotta fix that, man. That's crazy.
The updates, increasing frame rates, 4K resolution, true 4K resolution, 3D audio, haptic feedback, all that stuff. Oh, and the loading time is going to be super fast as well. There's just going to be a huge. Yo, a lot of people sleep on that loading time update, man. That's a huge thing, bro.
It's a change, it's a big change. But I think with this game, I haven't played Final Fantasy 14 in a minute, man. It's been a very, very long time. My level is like level 55, but man, I with this update, I'm definitely gonna get back on it because like Final Fantasy 14 was a beautiful game already. Like even on PS3, like it was a very beautiful looking game, right? The world is beautiful, music is awesome. So getting that 4K 60 update and loading time and all that stuff. And not getting any hitches whenever Odin comes through and there's like 300 people trying to fight him and it's like a slideshow. Like just being able to really like experience that game in a true next gen fashion like that is gonna be cool. So I'm gonna get back on there and I'm gonna try it out and see what's up. So I'm excited.
Yeah, now they have the whole, you know, you can play for free until level 30, which is smart as well. But yeah, I'm most likely probably gonna try to do it on PC and then hopefully that converts to my PlayStation and I can log in on here. I'm gonna start over again. God, yo, I started over twice with this game.
Jesus.
And I'm gonna have to start over again, man. So it is what it is.
Feel you, man.
Although they got the stone, like if you really gonna get committed to the game, you can buy the stone now to skip you the level 7.
Nah, I ain't gonna do
the
that.
content.
He ain't going out like that.
Nah, yo, I don't. Yo, personally, I don't like that. I don't like that stuff.
Okay. Like put in the work. You want to put in the work.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, personally, yo, like especially when it comes to RPGs, I want to grind and earn that. I see all the time in a lot of these RPGs where you can buy these skips or double the experience. Like Tales games, they do it all the time, and I'm like, I'm not doing that crap, man. I want to earn that. I want to grind that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's just how I am. But I'm not knocking anybody that do it. But that's just how I am.
It's not true. Yeah.
But I want to ask y'all a question, man. Persona, you know, I'm going to ask you this as well. Well, not really Persona, but Cog. I want to hear Cog's thoughts on this too, man. Can we stop bashing Returnal? Huh?
No, the game is $70 and it should be free and it should be given to all people on all consoles.
Oh, that's what they say? I didn't even know about this.
No. That's a joke.
Yo, that's not even your Persona. You was dead on points. Yo,
I had made an April Fool's post saying that on Wednesday, on Thursday.
Mr. Gaming Politician. little inside joke here.
Is he coming out? No, he's not coming out yet. Not yet.
Yo, but Cog, man.
When MLB come, that's when it'll come out. All right, go ahead.
Yo, so this game right here, Returnal, is getting a lot of scrutiny just being $70. Everybody is ignoring the 7+ trailers, the 3 podcasts that the not Insomniac, but Housemarque has done, and they're focusing on $70 and rogue light game, but they ignore how the game looks. They ignore the graphical detail, the gameplay. They ignore all that stuff about the game, and they focus on. Yo, they had a state of play, which I got baited. I thought it was a new state of play, but it wasn't. It was something that came out last month where they talked about what you're going to be doing in the game, the world, you know, you lost on this planet. They said the story is going to be very deep and, you know, you're going to have to figure out what's going on. But yet everybody's like, this ain't $70. This should be $30. This is Housemarque. They make indies. So, yo, Kai, they put out a preview. You know, this is not like a, you know, like a developer preview, not a developer preview. This is not like an industry written preview. This is from the developer giving you guys another breakdown of the game and what you're going to be doing in the game. But Do you have an issue with this game being $70 from what you've seen? Are you following
Yeah,
Returnal?
I've been following Returnal. I mean, it looked good. It looked good. Like I remember first seeing it, and I was like, "Yo, I'm feeling," because it gave me the character, gave me the suits and stuff, gave me like Mass Effect kind of vibes at first. Then I heard about the procedural generation and how they're going to use the dual sense and stuff like that. You know, to me, yeah, it looked like a game, I would copy no matter what platform it is because I'm interested in that type of genre. You know what I'm saying? So, look, it's a personal choice. At the end of the day, if you feel that, you don't think it's worth it, you wait for the sale. But there's going to be a lot of people that this appeal to. And it's just like, here's another thing, too. And I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for what I'm about to say, but it's like, at the end of the day, I remember when the $70 thing came up, right? I think right now why you're hearing it more so is obviously because of Game Pass, clearly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people don't want to, they're looking at that deal, they want to, be something apart, a similar deal. But the way I look at it is we can't also act like the cost of game development has not gone up substantially. And the thing we have to be cognizant of is that, these games cost a lot of money. This is a lot of investment. And the games industry, let's be real, has been at, what is it, $60 for over how many years?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm already was bracing myself this gen with both platforms. I even still feel, Xbox eventually going to do it too, because at the end of the day, this is a business. You know what I'm saying? And if you take L's in this business with this amount of resources and stuff put in, there's dramatic effect, right? So it comes down to, do value. There's some games, Bari, if I see it and I like it, I ain't waiting. You know what I'm saying? I ain't waiting for the sale. Or I ain't waiting for it to go into a service. I'm going to pick up. There's other games that I'm like, all right, looks cool. Maybe I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? This one is probably one of those games that I'm like, nah, I would get this game because, like I said, I like the roguelike, the alien world. She look like she got the gun. Again, give me that Mass Effect vibe, sci-fi. I'm in, right? I like with the whole energy of the game. But for some people, it may be a pass. So it's really personal preference. But I can't get mad and be like, yo, you need to, you know what I'm saying, not charge 70 for it. If vote with your wallet, right?
Yeah,
If
like
you don't
my disdain come from mostly people saying they want new experiences, they want new IPs, they want games that focus on gameplay, and you have the perfect developer that focuses on gameplay that now is evolving, their library as far as now making a AAA game, have a story with it, because normally they don't really have stories like centric type games with Housemarque, but here you're pretty much getting everything that a typical gamer will want, but it's just like they see the $70 and they ignore all the gameplay, they ignore all the developer talk, they focusing in on that $70. Like no. But yo, Persona, your thoughts, man?
Last point I make, but in their defense, there are some that we all got to admit as gamers, there are some games that we're on the fence about. And maybe for those guys, they like, yo, I don't know, whatever. But we all know as gamers, there's some games that when you see it, is boom, I'm in. I don't care what's going on. But that was my last point. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, absolutely. I agree.
No, that's good. Bari touched on a point that I was going to make is that, I'm big on the track record. Go look up the history, right? And when it comes to Housemarque and the games that they've made, they make really great games, really good chaotic, games, right? But not at the level of this, right? And this is something that I think people need to understand, right? Studios can grow. Studios can do different things. It's the same thing with Guerrilla when they announced Horizon Zero Dawn. People thought they were crazy for trying to make an RPG because all they made were first-person shooters. So no one thought they were capable. Now look, we salivating for a 60 frames per second mode on PlayStation and can't wait for Forbidden West. We're about to be 2 games in with that game, right? Studios can level up. Studios can evolve, right? And I think when it comes to that level up, this is Housemarque's level up, right? Because we look at the games they've made on PlayStation 3, the games they've made on PlayStation 4, and then what we're getting now. Oh, this is a country mile ahead, right? So I feel that Housemarque should be rightfully compensated for the work and the level up. This game looks amazing, man. I cannot wait to get my hands on this, man.
Absolutely.
I will glad. I mean, I already got the game pre-ordered, man. I paid 80 because I bought the deluxe edition. But I cannot wait to play this, and I will gladly support Housemarque and the developers on this project because people don't buy it and then they end up, God forbid, knock on wood, they shut down or they don't get that big a budget again to create something else, and they go back to what they were creating. What's the community gonna say? Well, I told you. I told you they wanted that game. Well, Gaming Journal's like, well, what went wrong at Housemarque? With the Returnal? All this bullshit, man. And it's like, yo, if all you did was take a chance and actually support the game, that's all you have to do. The game looks great. People love first shooters and chaotic bullet hells games and things like that. This is Housemarque essence, but turned up times 10 because they put more effort into it. They're putting more. I don't want to say effort. Effort's not the right word. They expanded on what they already are good at and tried new things and put it in a AAA format and quality. Look at it. Just look at the game.
Yeah, and Persona 2, a lot of people were scared of the whole procedural generated, thing when they die. But according to the state of play and all the information that they gave with the game, is that it depends on what level and certain items that you get, you will not lose in the game when you die. And also, this game has like a multiplayer type of aspect to it. When it's when somebody died in the world, they can leave something behind so it can help you, kind of like how Dark Souls kind of work. Dark Souls, you can send like a message or you can see how somebody died. They have like something built in the game like that as well. And there's leaderboards as well. So they got that heart, like Persona said, that Housemarque flavor to it. So those competitive people that want to, certain boss fights, have like, points, you get be on the leaderboard.
That's what I'm saying, man. So that's why I understand like why somebody wouldn't want to. I mean, I everyone's taste is different. I get that, but if you love games like this, rogue-like games and all these crazy type of games, if those are your favorite types of games, why wouldn't you support something like this?
No, I'm with you on that part.
It's too AAA. Like it just seems weird, man. It just seems weird. Like I don't know. I've seen this. I was instantly on board because it looks fun.
Yeah, asynchronous multiplayer like Dark Souls and yeah. Thank you, Chris. But yo, we got some moving on. We got some breaking news because as I was scrolling by at the Returnal stuff, PlayStation 5 is named the official console for NBA 2K League.
Oh yes.
No MLB Show League though. Whoa, Bart, relax. So PlayStation, this is typical, especially with the PS4 days. They've been doing these tournaments, so now you can just sign up, for these tournaments for 2K on the PS5. It's taking place April 5th through the 6th, so that's Monday and Tuesday. But I'm pretty sure, they're gonna have more tournaments here, 3-on-3 competitions, April 9th to the 10th, and yeah, man. 2K League, popular game on PlayStation, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna sign up for this.
I'm so sorry. I just want to read something that somebody typed in the chat. This dude Henry Heck said, folks will spend $70 on the Booty Club to go home to a wet spot on their pants, but not on a next gen PS.
Oh man, not the Booty Club.
Hey oh god, bro.
Not the Booty Club.
That's funny.
Moving along though, matter of fact, if you guys are enjoying the stream, man, hit the like button. Definitely appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you further enjoy the stream, and if you want to get people in here, share the stream out, man. We having a good old time over here. My man Lord Cognito, GamingWithPersona in the building, and the best listener YouTube out here, man. So let's get
movie.
But we gotta scare Persona, man. You and Cog definitely corrected me ASAP. He was like, yo, Bari, I don't know what the hell is going on with you. You putting the news in here with no need. But E3 was supposed to be it was announced to have a paywall behind it for streaming content. But you guys cleared it up. You guys can clear it up right now if you want to. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Persona, you got it. As far as
You go, you got it.
I mean, pretty much there was a initial report that they were thinking about charging or putting a paywall behind E3, and to be real, like it definitely did not rub people the right way when the initial news came out. But surprisingly, E3's own account got in front of it and said, no, there's not going to be any type of paywall. That information is false. They kind of checked whatever the initial report was, and then they're basically saying they've got stuff to announce. They're going to let us know, but rest assured that the paywall rumor is not true. So that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because of the pandemic, when we're not going to be able to go. But they're gonna.
Could you imagine paying? Could you imagine paying for? Listen,
it's coming, bro.
But if this news was true, like and confirmed, my response on the podcast today would have been like, "This is why PlayStation and Nintendo left you, motherfuckers."
Yeah.
Because hell no, bro. No, so you charging them to come to be at E3 and the space and all stuff, but then you gonna charge us? Oh no.
They trying to treat E3 like Netflix. You know what I mean?
Nah. Like most people watch these shows once and then that's it. Because
the thing is, Persona,
the trailers and all that stuff, and that's it.
It doesn't make no sense. Like as a digital event, you have a paywall there because what people are going to do, they're going to be like waiting for the IGNs and all that stuff, going to disperse the information anyway. You know what I mean? So you're getting the information anyway through free means. I can understand a physical event where the atmosphere is different. You're with other people when it's an exclusive meetup, with other gamers, and you get the hands-on with games and stuff. I can get that, but the digital event, come on, man.
Shout out to Fuzzy in the chat. He said, man, OnlyFans. E3 about to turn to OnlyFans.
Oh, man. Facts.
Hey, subscribe to the $5 tier and get this new trailer. You gotta get the fuck up out of here.
I mean, look, they're struggling to find themselves. Thankfully, this is not the case. But, this is the reason why, like I said, Sony and a lot of other, studios and companies have realize how cheaper it is to do their own events, right? And that's the struggle for the ESA right now, how to evolve and still be relevant. And they've got to figure it out. But at least they ain't doing that paywall. At least they got in front of that, because that would have been crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the pandemic, like once this all like truly over and we're truly back to normal, or some semblance of normalcy, I don't think E3 is gonna. Sounds messed up. I don't think E3 is going to be around because the pandemic has proven that you can get the same amount of buzz without even being physically there. PlayStation and Xbox launched an entire next gen online. Nobody was physically there to play or touch anything, and you can't find these consoles anywhere.
That's a good point.
What does that tell you? I don't need E3. I can put some tweets out and have the entire internet on fire all week.
From a cost-effective standpoint, companies look at that, right? They look at, we didn't have to spend out and rent out a convention hall. We didn't have to do all this booth space. We didn't have to pay all this. It's valid. I mean, for me, I'm biased because I love E3. I go to E3. That was like the mecca for me. Like just always, like if you've never been, it's truly in its prime. It was the place to go. It was like a fraternity with your gaming brothers and sisters and y'all rocking. But to your point, next gen just launched without it. We've had multiple shows, companies, third parties debuting their games. The energy is still there. Console. So at the end of the day, it's the bottom line, right? And if the numbers show that we can still promote our product and now we control the narrative and save money, you may very be right. It's like it could definitely. And even once the pandemic comes back, it might stay that way. So valid point.
Yeah.
Yo, and also Tokyo Game Show is going to be an online event once again, like last year. So September 30th through October 3rd. Expect another, a bunch of live streams for Tokyo Game Show. So it does let you guys know, and this is way out. So they let you know early, like, listen, it's gonna be online again. You know what I mean? But just moving on, man. I gotta give a huge shout out to this guy right here, man. Sean Murray. I know a lot of people give this guy slack, But this man out here is updating his game. I'm talking about update. No Man's Sky got another update. And here are some points that, you know, he's highlighting here. No Man's Sky Expeditions. Galactic Expeditions. Mission patches. New HUD. 4K UI. Expedition Planner. Visor Tech. Cross Save Rewards. Sentinel Balance. Perf and Load Optimizations. Performance and Load optimization. Cross-play name immersion. Improved pinning. Ongoing seasons. Free out now. They putting out some work, man. I swear, like every month there's like a No Man's Sky update or something going on, man. Craziness, man.
I played it this week. It's phenomenal. That game is not even the same. It's nowhere close to its original form.
Yeah, I got to boot it up and put it in VR and test it out, man.
Bro, I'm telling y'all right now, it is, on next gen, this thing looks amazing. I tried that expedition mode. Me and my boy Sinister, we was rocking. What I like about it is sometimes No Man's Sky is a little intimidating and so much going on and stuff, but like they streamlined it. So it's like telling you, okay, you got to do this next. It's like giving you a set of instructions and how to do it. So it's kind of like, and then it's a mode where instantly you in there with your people as opposed to like you have to find someone and stuff like that. They did a good job, man. I'm digging it for people who love that style of game and exploration and stuff like that. They've shout out to Bari and them guys. We remember how it started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
we was there day one with that game, man.
They stuck with it. They definitely hit us for the okie dope.
Facts. We got in the beginning, but now it's truly the vision and more. So salute to them dudes, man. Yeah,
they be working, man. And Persona, I know this news right here is gonna tickle your fancies. Genshin Impact coming to PS5 this spring.
I'm excited for that actually.
Genshin Impact getting the PlayStation 5 update. This game is amazing, by the way. The only reason I really stopped playing it is due to the PS4 performance because it would chug.
It would chug, especially when you're in that open field and you running around. You're gonna see some skips and all
frame dips is coming, man. But overall the game is great. It's
PS5 gonna be PS5 is gonna be 60 frames, right? Or
they improving. It's a free to play game for those that don't know. You can just download Genshin Impact. The PS5 will feature higher image quality, performance, further evolutions, include upgrade textures across every part of the game, 4K resolution, faster load times, allow players to enjoy much. Because the load times was kind of real too. Seamless experience as they travel between game environments. So this is huge right here because the game did great on PS4 and mobile devices and stuff like that. And this is what we was waiting for. Let's be real. It's what we was waiting for.
True. It's crazy too because like for this game to be free, it's so much for you to do in this game. Like there really is a lot for you to do. And like they got the card packs where you can like unlock the cards and get new characters to use and things like that. Yeah, the gotcha mechanics. It's good though. I like it. I like the game, so I'm definitely gonna try out this version once it comes out.
It's a very calm and soothing game. Like I remember playing Genshin Impact, and I'm over here, cause we working at home and all that, and I'm just like, I'm sitting here looking at the screen, listening to music. I'm like, I gotta play the game, cause the music is very calming, bro. Like trust,
it's sleepy time music. It's definitely sleepy time music.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about this, but let's see if we can get to this news right here. CD Projekt Red, hold on a second, okay?
You gotta hurry up and get to
we're gonna try. I know Persona gonna go off, but let's see if we're gonna get to it, Persona. So Street Fighter, just gonna mention this as well. Street Fighter's having their spring update coming very soon, April 6th, guys. So that's Tuesday, where they're gonna be talking about Rose and Oro. Next week, tune in for that, where we're going to talk.
I can't wait to see how Oro plays.
Detail with that stuff. But cause Rose looking and sounding amazing.
She does.
I'm actually kind of scared for Rose coming Street Fighter. Way how they have her, her V Trigger 2 is her orbs, bro. That was a super in the previous game. So it's gonna be interesting, man. So I'm definitely gonna be tuning in. We're gonna talk about that in depth next week. And the vibes already, guys. Every week, we show you guys a fighting game trailer.
That King trailer.
From that
She look-
King
yo,
of Fighters.
She looks
classic.
good. Yo, she looks
She's
good.
classic from
My
back in the day.
my boo is coming through. Come on, baby.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, yo. So
She
we
had
got
the suit,
King.
right? She used to wear the suit. Like
The bartender
suit.
King. She coming
Yes.
through, man. Yo,
Yes.
yo, King of Fighters, yo, compared to the previous game, man, yo, the character models is looking really good. Looking really good, man. So yeah, this is King's trailer, man. What's y'all thoughts, man?
I love it. I love it. She looks great. I cannot wait. This game, I'm really gonna be playing this game, man, because Iori, Terry, Yashihiro, King, like they got the cat. Yo, I'm so happy, man. I know they're gonna have Mai. I'm excited about. But
facts.
King here, she looks great, man.
Yo, this move right here, I thought this is new, right? Because I don't remember the ground bounce for that move, man. Maybe that's the heavy version. Because I played King a few times, but I don't remember it ground bounce. Anybody remember that? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, Persona, I agree, man. Cog, what's your thoughts, man? King of Fighters, into it?
Bro, I haven't played it in a while, but I remember it. You know what I'm saying? Classic vibes. You know, first of all, the animation, the art style. I'm loving the art style right now that they're going with that. But yeah, man, this is good to see the support and to bring back them OG characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's up. Like, I'm with it. I have to dust off the skills. It's dusty though, so I would have to dust that off. But it looked fun, man. I ain't gonna front.
Trust me, with KOF, man, it's a hard game. KOF is not an easy game, man. Especially if you want to optimize these combos. Like, go to the trials on KOF, man. And good luck with your hands.
I gotta get a dojo before I even think about
KOF will have your hands like feeling crazy, bro. You have those calluses back in the old days playing KOF trials, man. Crazy. But nah, I always like this character King. She's a cool character. And yeah, she looks great, man. You know, they didn't really redesign her crazy. You know, they kept her a little classic, but he still looks cool. Like the new models for KOF 15 just looks amazing.
Yes, love the models.
And yeah, every trail they've shown so far have been pretty good, man. So I'm hella excited for KOF 15, man.
And they still got like plenty of other characters that they're gonna be showing. Like, we're not done. They're gonna be doing these trailers for a minute.
Yo, like every week we've been talking about this. But yo, so I want to talk about this, man. Getting to the PlayStation. When it comes to Japan Studios, what is going on over there at PlayStation, man? Japan Studios, a beloved studio, in my personal opinion. But a lot of people's leaving. They're restructuring the studio. Now they're calling it Team Asobi. Because Astrobot, hugely successful. But a lot of people, Gavin Moore just left recently, and a lot of the head honchos at Japan Studios have disbanded, man. But it's kind of real talk. I'm bringing this up because honestly, it's a little scary to me, man. Because Japan Studios is like one of those cornerstones of PlayStation Studios, man. Now they're seeing it how it is. It's kind of sad, man. But I want to get your thoughts on how you feeling about this news that's happening. All people leaving and they restructuring the studio.
Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. We're going down. Yo, man, this is like I'm gonna be honest with you guys because I love Gravity Rush 1 and 2. This hurts my heart, man. This because I really wanted a Gravity Rush 3. And I get Astrobot is good. It's really, especially Astrobot Playroom, especially for that to be free game.
Fire.
Yo, that game is amazing. I love that game. But to just see Japan Studio just disband and see some of the big cornerstone guys of those teams just like be gone now, like they're gone, like that essence of Japan Studio is truly dissolved and it's gone. It sucks, man. It really does suck, and part of it. No, I'm gonna go there. Part of it is because y'all ain't support the no.
Yo, Persona, not go there. It's the truth.
Part of it is because a lot of people didn't support their games, especially Gravity Rush 2. I was begging people to buy this game because it really was a good game, and like people didn't buy it. People weren't buying their games, right? So then when the studio shuts down, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Studios shut down. Like studios get closed down. It sucks, man. It sucks. I
But
hate
this
it.
was like a pillar. You know what I
It's a
mean?
pill.
This is
Yeah.
a pillar studio. Yo, Japan Studio has been holding PlayStation down for a long time. Long time, man. Go ahead, Kyle, man.
It does. I mean, I know the history. It's sad to see because to me, like you said it, you guys said it best. This was one of the cornerstones, right? This is what I've been known to be synonymous with PlayStation. And to me, I think Fuzzy said in the chat. I mean, for me, this signals a restructuring vibe, a mindset vibe. And I'm not trying to throw your man under the bus. All I'm just saying is that, since he has been in charge,
Oh no! Throw him under the bus.
You are safe here, Kyle. Trust.
But I'm just gonna say, since your man has been in the charge, it is clear to me that he values Europe most. And to me, the telltale sign that scared me a little, if I'm a fan of Japanese arm of Sony, is we've been buying those consoles for a long time. If you get the Japanese import of a PlayStation, you know that when you, from a controller standpoint, the circle and X connotation, right? From a button standpoint, was always a specific way in Japan. It was always the opposite of what, confirmed for us is X, confirmed from them is circle, right? So when I heard that went away, and I remember the Japanese base of Sony was very upset. They were like, because that is an inherent, that's like a history thing, right? So when I saw that philosophy change, then I'm just like, they're shifting. They're whether it's right or wrong, we know the European market is a strong market. And I know a lot of reason why PlayStation 4 was extremely successful. So it seems from a number standpoint, they're like, yo, we're going to put the focus here. The sad part is like, damn, why y'all can't do both? But you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we going to let this other
thing? It didn't need to be
out?
changed. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
You're a Japanese company.
Yeah.
Some people might look at that as a small thing, but like Japan, they look at it very differently. Like, I felt like that change didn't need to be done. Like,
I agree.
If people wanted to change, they can easily just go and I want X to be the command. Because PlayStation, on PlayStation, a lot of the Japanese games, the RPGs that we playing, we was pressing circle. You know what I mean?
It's tradition and culture. That's what works, because from a cultural standpoint, that they take that very seriously, right? So you're almost saying you're not number one priority anymore. And to some, I wonder, prior to said dudes, his I'm gonna say his name, Jim Ryan coming into effect or whatever with this shift, I wonder if that had to deal with a lot of the internal things, because obviously we've seen, a lot of people leave, but then we don't see, you don't hear them talk. Well, what's your band name that I like? Was it Layden? Right. It's to me, it's always strange if someone leaves, but there's no commentary after. It's almost, I'm not going to say he's silenced, but clearly we can tell it probably wasn't the best exit, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You have to pay attention to the tea leaves. The vibes I get from them is the money counters are looking at it and saying, yo, Europe is where it's at. This is why we won, why we focus. And they may be right, but culturally and tradition of what Sony foundation is, that's a tough sell for a lot. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, but culturally, like it's been Japan and America.
Yeah.
For a very long time, and to see this shift, because I love Japanese games. Like PlayStation is known for their Japanese games, the Japanese influence, and things like that. I don't want that stuff to go away. I don't want it to become, no offense to anybody, but I don't want it to come the Europe box or the America box. Like I want it to be, because PlayStation and Sony is a Japanese company. It's not an American company. It's okay. It's not a European company. It's a Japanese company that so happens to have stations in Europe and in America. That European essence that Japanese essence should not go away, especially for the Japanese people.
Right.
Shouldn't.
Yeah. Yo, the thing is too, what I liked about Japan studios is that they made a lot of unique games.
Unique game.
It's not like it was the same thing over and over again. And a lot of the games that they did create, like a Gravity Rush and then Gravity Rush 2, they overhauled the game. Like, yo, Gravity Rush 2 is a complete overhaul from 1. And personally, one of my favorite games that they made, you know what I mean? Like, if you was to look at my trophies, you wouldn't see that because I only played it one time. But that's all I needed for that game was The Last Guardian, bro. Yo, on stream, I did a game live stream, 2 sessions, and beat the game, right? Yo, that joint had me so emotional, yo. I was just like, yo, this is an amazing game. Cog, there was no talking in the game. Persona, there's no talking in the game. But yo, it hit the emotions. Like, I was just like, yo, this game is amazing, man. It's amazing, man. Maybe one day I'll go back and just like clean up on some of the trophies and all that stuff. But yo, it's like Japan studios, they make a lot of unique, like,
it's that flavor.
They say some crazy stuff in Gravity Rush. She'd be like, Gravity
Rush ain't over talk too, but you still feel the emotion and all that stuff.
Yeah,
man.
you feel it. No, you feel it in their expression.
It's just sad. Like Astrobot, yo, I love Astrobot. Anybody know? Yo, I stream Astrobot. The VR game, amazing. The first playroom when they did the Ninja Bot, where you was running around the PS4 and I had to swipe the DualSense touchpad to throw the ninja stars. I had a lot of fun with that game. Astrobot VR Rescue Mission. I love that game. You know what I mean? So I understand that, but to restructure the studio around Astrobot, Astrobot must
seems a bit off to me,
bro. It must have did like banging numbers, like yo,
Astrobot.
You know what I mean? Like yo, to restructure the whole studio. Now the studio is called Team Asobi. Was Japan Studios like the first PlayStation studio?
Yes.
Like known PlayStation, first party studio, to restructure that, because they would never do that to something like who made Dreams? Media Molecule. They would never do that.
Molecule.
Polyphony. They would never change the name to Polyphony to whatever it is. You are crazy. They would never do that. But Japan Studios, just to see that, that one hurt, man. I ain't gonna front. It hurt. It hurt a little bit, man.
I feel you, bro.
But moving on though, man. Before we get into this topic, for my man Persona, I have to do this real quick, man. It's put up the holy mother of load. The patch updates is crazy for Persona favorite game in 2020, Cyberpunk. Yo, guys, you wouldn't believe me if I'm gonna scroll live. You know what I mean? For Cyberpunk patch updates.
I got the Birdman hand rub going right now.
Yo, go ahead, Persona, man. Go ahead, man.
This is unacceptable. This is dog shit. Okay. I've been waiting for this. Ooh-wee. Listen. On one hand, you gotta give them props for fixing a lot of this stuff. On the other hand, unacceptable. As a game, unacceptable. For this to release in the state like this, look at him, he's still scrolling.
I'm scrolling live.
Unacceptable, bro.
I'm done with
This is unacceptable, bro. For this game to release in this type of state, this game should have been delayed for at least 2 years. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I'm
done now.
I'm mad I supported this game.
Yeah.
I am. I like this game. This game does not deserve any award except for the biggest L of 2020-2021. No award at the Game Awards deserves to go to this studio or this game. And this is why I tell you guys, when y'all was trying to put them up there with Naughty Dog off of one game because y'all decided to play Witcher 3 and fell in love, even though you didn't play Witcher 1 or Witcher 2, but you fell in love with Witcher 3, and then you ain't know nothing about Cyberpunk 2077, but you want to put them on a pedestal next to Naughty Dog, next to Rockstar, off of one game? Are you out of your mind? Because they say, I respect your money. Oh, no, we care about the game. You guys are our friends. No. This studio does not even deserve to be at the. Let me not say that. Listen, this bug list should to tell you all you need to know. Do not cut this game on if you have it, because it ain't finished. They still do. This is live development that we're watching right now, guys. This is live development, right? They are developing a game while you have possession of the game. That's what this is. This is live development. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. If this was any other studio, we would not hear the end. They would have been done. But because it's the darling child of CD Projekt Red that everyone wants to, oh, I love you because Witcher 3 and Geralti's my favorite. Oh, yeah, Henry Cavill is in this show and I love that. I don't care. I don't care.
They got Superman, though.
They got Superman. I don't care. Unacceptable. This game should not have released.
Yeah.
And I'm done. That's it.
No, listen, can't even say it any better, man. You're preaching, and for me, I use King's expression, it does not exist right now. And it's just until they have a next-gen patch and everything's actually ready. But yeah, this is clearly the boardroom took over as far as the instead of the development studio, which probably knew the game wasn't ready. So I got no more to say. Persona said it best.
Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna follow up after that. Persona, that was his section right there.
It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. We're watching a game being developed in front of our eyes. Shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy.
But yo, guys, you know what time it is, huh?
Let's go.
If you guys made it to this part of the show, here's another trophy. We giving these things out like Naughty Dog. We're at the topic portion of the show. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Cognito for coming through. I know he got to leave at like at 1, so I want to get his thoughts bright and early with this topic, man. MLB The Show. It's 2021, Cognito. A PlayStation developed game with no benefits or incentives for the PlayStation gamer. Is this a good look for PlayStation?
This is not good optics. Look,
Kyle, you're a free man here. You're free. Go ahead.
I'm always respectful because at the end of the day, it's like MLB The Show means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Personally, like, me and Solve, that boy, we play baseball. He Yankees all day. I'm Mets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know I'm in the Bronx. Don't kill me, Bari.
Very disrespectful.
I know, don't kill me. I was in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. So back in the day, the Mets did run the town for a hot minute, 86. But, it was just, people understand, like, the baseball, they have the MLB license, right? And then to have that game, it is not even close. It is the definitive baseball game. It's not even close. That game is amazing, right? And then the iterations they do. I see the Mets trash Sam Ash. Don't do that. This year we come. But I was gonna say, but all jokes aside, like to see the evolution of that game, how amazing it is. Like that has always been a mainstay for me on PlayStation. That has always been, I would even do the, Vita, when they used to do the go back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Like they had their own version and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like I would play that game. So here's the deal. From my understanding, MLB, I don't know if they approached Sony or it was a contractual thing where it ended as far as the relationship for exclusivity, right? Now, at that point, I'm not sure Sony has a say in that as far as, okay, we want to open this up to other platforms. Because the MLB may look at a situation like a Madden or a 2K and want to be in that same light from a sales standpoint. I get that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? You want to expand or whatever and put it on other platforms. Okay, fine. That part I don't think Sony has much control over. The issue I have with it is, one, now with the optics, the game, it being on Game Pass, the $70 game that you would have to pay on the PlayStation side to now, you essentially, I'm not going to say free, but if you're a part of the service, that is a tremendous deal. And it's on your competitor's platform. Yeah. So the question becomes, this is my issue. I'm not really, look, Sony developed the game. I know where you're about to go, Bart. Sony did develop the game. The only thing is, I don't know, and I need to speak to my man Hoglaw from a contractual standpoint, if they really have a say to say, yo, fam, you can't have that in Game Pass. Because the only thing there's only one part I have an issue with Sony is the fact that, okay, you've got PlayStation Plus and you've got PlayStation Now, right? So why is this game not in your service also?
Yeah.
That's my only issue, because it's like, I get it. If Microsoft drops the bag off, right, and says MLB, yo, Game Pass, here's the bag, right? My thing is, you making the game, so shouldn't you at least be able to prioritize your service as well, or at least a joint service thing? I mean, and they very may well be the next month come out with that. But right now, the optics are horrible because it does look like, yo, your competitor is getting your first party joint for free. And I don't know who to blame because I don't know the ins and outs of that contract. Once the contract information comes out, then
So
we'll learn.
I can give you a little insight in the contract thing. So MLB approached PlayStation and was like, they would like the game to be multi-platform. If it's not, I guess they will pull the licensing from, you know, Sony San Diego and PlayStation. PlayStation ended up agreeing to a multi-year contract that they will still make MLB The Show, and now it's going to be on multiple platforms. My whole thing is that I don't see a developer, because PlayStation is the primary publisher as well, because they're marketing, they're creating the game. Xbox it got published by MLB themselves on Xbox, but I don't see the actual platform holder that's creating the game not have an insight of what the competition can do with the game when they're creating it. To me, that just sounds weird, but maybe, I don't know, but to me, it's just like, yo, you don't have a say-so on what you created. You know what I mean? Like,
I hear where you're going. The only thing that makes it tricky is the MLB license, right? And that license has cachet. So what if, I don't know if this is true, I'm just theorizing. What if MLB says, okay, you don't like us making it there, then we take the license from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. The player likenesses, the MLBPA league, the association, the team logos, that's why you buy it. Otherwise, it's just a generic baseball game with no real players, right?
And that's the strength of the developer, who's going to make a game like that outside of that studio that been doing for 20 plus years.
Absolutely. And the relationship is there. So again, I want to defend Sony in this one thing. I don't know, like MLB hand strong arm might be like, yo, if you don't comply, we're taking it. So if go ahead, Persona, what you think?
I was gonna say, man, if I was being an asshole, I'd be like, you know what, I take it. Find somebody else to do it. I'm not giving you none of my source code from the games I made, though.
Okay.
So go ahead. But start from scratch, figure out how you want to do it, and let baseball not come out for another 2 years and do what you do.
It's funny you said the addict said the same thing. He said
do it.
Sony should have been like, nah.
I'd have been on some asshole shit. Yo, right? Yo, real talk, yo. And this is just me being me. I'm being mean. But even right now, like if I was PlayStation, I found out about this and like I didn't know, or you know, like people are trying to say in the community, oh, PlayStation probably didn't know. So if they didn't know, right? I'd be like, all right, I went to MLB, be like, you know what? No, we're gonna scratch this contract. You feel me? It's the last game we making, man. Yo, San Diego, we're about to beef y'all up. Y'all about to make your own IP, man. Get to the drawing board. I'd be like, yo, let's go, man.
My thing too, Cog, going back to the PlayStation brand, is that I see PlayStation sales for PS Plus members all the time when you pre-order a game for like Deathloop, right? Deathloop is not a PlayStation game. That's now a Microsoft game, but there's a PlayStation Plus sale right now. If you pre-order, you get to buy that game for like $63 or $53, whatever the game is cost, right? But our own PlayStation branded game, your own game that you are developing, you have no incentive, no benefit, not even exclusive content like normally PlayStation. You know, PlayStation will always have like, yo, here's some exclusive content that you would get as a PlayStation.
Soften that blow. Yeah, correct. You're right.
Nothing.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have that.
Yeah,
like you know, you could have you can set up every player to be Kratos or something like that. Like, why is there nothing special or wacky or something in the game to like give people like, damn, I could do this? Nah, I'm definitely going to pay the $70 and do that.
You're right. I actually didn't think about that.
That's where I think the biggest problem in this is that there's nothing for PlayStation players that have supported this game for 20 years.
Good point.
Crazy.
And like, you are the developer, so you control that at least.
As a PlayStation gamer, what like, you know, the people that is in the know, right? The people that are in the know, what reason do you have to buy this game knowing that you have your competitor service that's getting the game for free, you know, the first time ever? Now you can get it in this service, but the services that you're subscribed to, you get no benefit from it. Like what like I'm trying to sell myself in the game, even though I'm not really interested in MLB. Well, I'm trying to think like, as a PlayStation gamer, like what reason do I have to even buy the game? You know,
that's the valid argument. That's where I can't even fight you on that because you're on fire. Like that's the thing. That whether it be exclusive content, whether it be coming to the service, whether there should have been something like even Avengers had the Spider-Man content we know coming, right? So to Avengers on a multi-platform situation, if it's going to be multiplayer. And the crazy thing about this, you guys are actually all right, because the crazy thing about this, Sony prides themselves generally on timed exclusive or exclusive content to make that multi-plat version, the PlayStation version, the more attractive and definitive place to play it.
Exactly.
But you know what's even more funny about this too?
Mhm.
Despite baseball being an American sport and very popular in America, you know where baseball is also very popular? Japan.
Yeah.
Japan, they love baseball in Japan. And PlayStation being a Japanese studio, you ain't capitalizing on this? Are you serious?
Don't add the Japanese league. Yeah, you're right, Persona. You're right. Yo,
Like,
so
what?
Kyle, let me ask you a question too, man. So on Game Pass, are you just getting the standard edition through Game Pass, or are you getting the whole kabobble?
Old Kabado next gen and all of that was the other surprise, because I was like, okay, they going to do the NBA 2K because 2K is on Game Pass, but it's the Xbox One version, right? And if you want to play the next gen joint, you going to play the bread. So I think, okay, it's in Game Pass, it's going to be the same. But the thing that makes the deal even crazier is the fact that it's the next gen version of MLB The Show free of charge. Then on top of that, they are adding it to Android Cloud and xCloud devices to allow it to be streamed. Like, this is crazy to me. That part, that's why I'm like, the bag was dropped. MLB took the bag clearly.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
the whole Android stuff doesn't really, bother me, because you can do that on PlayStation, any game with remote play. Is just you. So you telling me you have the Jackie Robinson edition on Game Pass? You know what I mean?
I don't know if they got that one, because I don't know if they got the big boy.
Standard. It's probably the standard. Next gen
I think the big boy one is still reserved for pre-ordering stuff, but the standard joint, including the next gen update. So it's standard with a next gen update joint, but not that digital with Jackie Robinson.
But Cog, if you do have Game Pass, you still get a benefit regardless of it just being in Game Pass. If you actually want to buy the game, you get a discount. PlayStation members, we don't get that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's crazy, right? A Game Pass member, if say you really love MLB and be like, no, I really like this game, I don't want it to leave Game Pass, or it's leaving Game Pass, I'm gonna buy the game. You will get a discount to purchase that game. As a PlayStation member, you see this? There's no plus thing on here.
Bari.
Yeah.
I'm a PlayStation fan too, but you're kind of defending. Why are you defending right now? You don't have to defend everything PlayStation does. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
I keep it true.
Yo, Persona been through it. Trust.
Hey, I've been through it. Yo, this week has been a very eventful week for me, man. I mean, listen, man. I think. Real talk. What can you say? Like, you really can't defend this. Like, there really is no defense for this, man. I'm being honest. Like, even trying to make this into a good, the optics of this looks bad. The optics. Yeah. So how this just looks from looking at the Xbox side and looking at the PlayStation side, it does not look good. It just looks very weird, because it's like, well, PlayStation, you're the developer. PlayStation, you're doing all this special stuff, but you're not. You're not giving me anything special.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Where's that? Did they take away the PS Plus pricing?
Nah, because I'm not signed in.
Oh, you're not signed in.
So you're not going to see the.
If you got PS Plus, this joint is $50, man.
Yeah, because the only reason why I signed up, because I have the game pre-orders. But I wanted to see if it would have showed the price and the plus discount on there. But
right. Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, this is, again, we got to see what's going on with the thinking of our guy at the top there, and again, why is the PlayStation user not incentivized when initially this game is synonymous with the brand, right? So yeah, it's just not a good look. I'm not going to sugarcoat that part. You know what I'm saying? And we got to see. We got to see what's going to go on.
And stuff like that will push people away from PlayStation.
Right.
Like even if they don't care about the game, it's just the business of it or the optics. That type of stuff would push people away. Like people don't get like
Persona. We seen it. Like we seen it yesterday. We seen it. We seen I seen a whole bunch of people screen capping and saying that I'm canceling my pre-order, or I call it cancel my pre-order. You know what I mean?
And it puts doubt in people's minds about future projects.
Right. And they have to be careful in this respect because, again, we know this is a PlayStation podcast. I'm not going to talk all Xbox. All I'm just saying is that this gen is different. The terms of engagement, we're going to use a Mobb Deep reference. There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. You know what I'm saying? Like, next gen is real now. PlayStation.
Hey, shout out to that Mobb Deep reference, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? Survival. You know that survival of the fittest, baby.
I love it, man.
It's the real. So it's like, you know what happened last gen. You know what I'm saying? PS4 was the dominant platform. They had the season of dreams, like the games, the exclusives, the bangers. We know it, right? And one thing that they always used to do strategy was always the timed exclusive route. Okay, even if with a third party, right? So if the third party's like, you're going to get exclusive Destiny content, you're going to get exclusive content. That has worked extremely well for them combined with the bangers. The thing they have to be cognizant of is now Microsoft is very aggressive. They look like they're trying to learn from the mistakes they made and actually developing culture studios and whatever, right? But this Game Pass thing now, the attack from them seems to be, okay, we're going to put this thing third. Because the only weakness you could say to Game Pass was that, okay, yeah, your first party, okay, cool. But third party would get the game older or 6 months down the road, that kind of thing. If they continue to do day and date, that's going to be an issue with third party. Like we're seeing it with Outriders, we're seeing it with MLB The Show, whatever. This is where Sony still has to be aggressive. Because you can't just sit back and say, we got the bangers and no matter what, we gonna have a mind share because you're seeing little moves like this. You're seeing people go, why would I, you know what I mean? Get it on and I'll go over there. So they can't sit back because you're the champ. You still gotta, you know what I mean? Like you still gotta keep that aggressiveness. That's why I said this gen is gonna be fun. I know Sony gonna clap on some level, but I wanna learn, I guess this gen, I wanna learn how, with the new regime, how Jim Ryan and them clap back because it's going to get real this gen. Like it's on and popping. So that's where the Mobb Deep joint comes from. Yeah, like at the end of the day, this is a PlayStation game, but it's not treated like a PlayStation game right now. It's treated like Xbox is treating this like an exclusive game over there. You know what I mean? Like how the community is responding to how everything is looking. You would not you would think that PlayStation is not marketing this game because you watch ESPN, you see PlayStation commercials for this games, but this news it just shut all that down. You know what I mean? No, BK Bed-Stuy is cool. Jamar, you ain't got time about that's my dude right there. That's my dude.
Oh yeah, I seen that Bari Kaplan. He was like, Jamar was like, oh no, not here.
You ain't got to snipe him. You ain't got to snipe BK. BK been a supporter for years, man. He been a supporter.
Yeah. BK Bed-Stuy is cool people's Jamar. You don't got to pull out the sniper on him. Not on him.
Yeah, guys, but if you made it to this point of the show, here's your gold trophies. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, we are the naughty dogs of the podcast game, and we giving out these trophies hardcore. You know what I mean? So there you go, guys. You guys got 5 gold trophies, man. But yeah, let's get into these outros, man. Cognito, I know you're a very, very busy man over there, man. So hit us with your outro, man. Let the people know what's happening for the IronLords or your personal, stuff, and let the people know where they can find you, man.
Before I do all that, you guys, let me tell you, shout out to Persona, shout out to Jay Bari. You guys run a great podcast. I really enjoyed this. Like, shout out to y'all. The reason why I got to give it up first is that, again, no disrespect to anybody else or any other PlayStation podcast, but I have to say, I love that the theme and the focus is PlayStation-based topics that I can learn from and know what's going on. I learned a lot from you guys just with the topics and what's going on. Keep doing it. I love the format. Y'all got one. You know what I'm saying? Just stay consistent. So that's love off rip. Thank you for the invite. You already know me on Twitter at Lord Cognito. You know what I'm saying? Every Sunday is the Lord's Day, except this Sunday. We're not going to do, we're going to have a special guest Tuesday. The only hint I will say, because I'm not supposed to give it away, is PlayStation Nation might want to pull up on this one. So this is Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Check it out. It's going to be a special edition IronLords podcast. A very cool guest, and I'm very proud to have the guest. So come check it out. Social support. And love what y'all doing, and I love everyone showing the love. And also I see Macho up in there, lordsofgaming.net. That's the website.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We got some great PlayStation content creators, some great writers. Him, my boy Booker JT. You know what I'm saying? 37 Gene. We keep it multi-plat, man. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? We do have some Xbox love. We do have a lot of Lords. I have some preferences. Shout out to King. You know what I'm saying? In reference to it, but with the site. Please look at the site as something as a news aggregate for all platforms. If you want that Switch love, you want that PlayStation love, Xbox, you could get that there. And I appreciate it. And Bari, salute to you, bro. You've been rocking from day one. You know what I'm saying? You always show love to us when IronLord podcast, when it's infancy stage. I got tremendous respect for you.
Absolutely,
and I love what
man.
you do.
And now you just got a new friend over there, man. Persona. You know, like this the friend. Hey, real talk. I thought you guys met already, yo. Real talk.
I haven't met him before, so it was good. It was good to meet him, and definitely gonna be tuning into the IronLords podcast and whatnot, man. You got a new supporter, man. You got a new supporter.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely appreciate Kai coming through, man. One of these days we'll get King in here as well. You know,
that'd be great.
we'll have the chair and the dinner plate and all that ready for him. No meat, King. I understand, no meat. We got you. Don't worry. But definitely tune into IronLords podcast, man. Whenever they come back, I think you guys are doing like a spoiler cast tomorrow or something like that, right? Yeah,
we're gonna do a little R&R with the Lords. Just a little. We try to mix it up, do a little what we used to do before bars. We would hit up the theaters before COVID. After the movie, you know what I'm saying? A little live on scene, but we can't do it. So what we're gonna do now, kind of spoiler cast, we're gonna do that Godzilla, you know what I'm saying, versus Kong. You know what I mean? So if y'all interested, so we talk about that.
Yeah, yo, guys, man. Cog is cool people, man. Known for a very, very long time, man. Always been supportive. And he sometimes he let me rock out in the chat. He don't block me. You know what I mean? But nah, man, always show my man love. Cog. And I see you guys doing really big things, man. So, I hope you guys just keep on growing, man. I love what you guys do in the community. And just on your channel, man. You guys got a good thing going over there.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Cog, before you go, I got to give you a platinum trophy. There you go. You know what I mean? I give you two. Man. I give you two. You get two plats.
I'm feeling good out here.
You get two plats, man. But yo, Persona, keep it so NY. Hit us with the outro. Let the people know what's going on. Persona get a plat too. There you go.
I appreciate that, man. Listen, man, your boy Persona, Gaming with Persona. Follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. So coming up for me on my channel, I'm streaming Outriders tonight around 6 or 7 o'clock. I'll be streaming that pretty hardcore, really dive deep into it, and really, get some levels and whatnot on that. Tomorrow I'm streaming Monster Hunter Rise. I'll be streaming that around like 4 or 5 o'clock. It's gonna be fun. And then throughout the week, so Monday, when Persona Speaks, most likely will happen. We'll talk about some good stuff. And then Tuesday at 7:30, I've got an interview with Alex. Oh no, it's Alex from Press Start Podcast. So don't miss that, because we've definitely had a nice back and forth when I was on Press Start the last time I was on there. And so it's gonna be a good conversation talking about, because he's a super hardcore PC guy,
PC fanboy.
So it's gonna be a good conversation talking to him about things that have transpired, and y'all don't want to miss that. So Tuesday 7:30, when Persona interviews, and then rest of the week probably stream some games.
Yo, you gotta get Cog and King on there one of these days, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna reach out to them and definitely get them on there. That's definitely gonna come soon.
That's what we're gonna ask the spicy questions, Kyle. Just letting you know.
Oh yeah. This podcast is more professional.
They're nice over here.
Nice over here.
My personal channel. Yeah. We're getting a little spicy over there, man. We get spicy.
A little hot sauce, little hot sauce over there.
Hot sauce. I'll bring the Tims over there, but for him,
oh yeah. Bring the Tims over there. Over here, it's the chinos. Man. It's the penny loafers. It's a little more business casual. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely.
Got the slack.
But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Hope you enjoyed the show. We had about 130 people in here. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. And we'll see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew, the Wups crew. And I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, man. Yo, guys, definitely appreciate the love. If you guys enjoyed the podcast, hit the like button or subscribe, man. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, open up the channel a little bit more so we can do much more stuff on this channel. We definitely started Wups Plays with It Takes Two. So if you guys missed those streams, check those streams out. They're very entertaining, trust me. When me and Persona get together, you're going to have a grandiose time over there. And yeah, the mini games are fun as well. Persona was kicking my butt. So, I'm pretty sure you guys will be very, very entertained watching those streams of It Takes Two. But yeah, guys, What's Up PlayStation podcast episode 32 is in the books. And once again, you guys know the vibes, man. We Naughty Dog out here and we giving out these goddamn trophies. You know what I mean? Respect the trophies, man. So there you go, guys. Your imaginary trophies that you all have now. You know what I mean? Let's check those. You can check your platinums on every week. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. What's Up PlayStation? Check your status. Check your trophy level. And we out of here, man. Jay Bari, Persona, Lord Cognito. We gone.
Peace.
Deuces.
So